Therve. Mino Gustavas. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Road to Vostok. Welcome back to the quintessential solo survival shooter, the quintessential post-apocalyptic survival shooter, realistic, hardcore grounded experience. Fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't got it yet, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. It's $20. It's $20 for a fantastic, tight gameplay loop, with a promising future. Okie dokie. So, gang, we're going to go ahead and hit the road. We're gonna run on down to. We're gonna run through the school on our way home. Home being our bunker at the outpost. We're gonna check and see what it is we can find. I'm really hoping that we find that coveted and elusive gymnasium key. I've really been wanting to find the gymnasium key, and we just haven't yet. We're gonna go spend a hell of a lot of time in Vostok, it seems. That's really where our fate is leading us, isn't it? Well, it is, and it has always been a stalker's life for me. The nomadic life suits me, and I do like to have a comfy spot to return to, but you know, there is so much room in my heart for adventure. I can't sit still for too long. I like to thank Teddy Roosevelt for that. His restlessness, his vigor. It really inspires me every day to to keep moving forward, to keep trying harder, to keep grasping at what could be. You know, it's always good to stay in motion. It's also good to have stability. And if you have those two things in conjunction, then you, my friend, have everything. There's a picture that my wife and I have. We've had it the entire time we've been together. And it says, "When you love what you have everything you need." And I think that's a really sweet and simple quote that really encapsulates what happiness is, what life is. You know, humans are inquisitive creatures, and we, since the beginning of time, we have studied the stars, stared up there and asked, are we the only ones? We've questioned life itself, purpose, meaning, all of these things, all of these really difficult, broad stroke questions, right? And we think they can be answered easily, but we are foolish creatures. We are extremely foolish. We need to realize collectively as a species that the only purpose we have in this life is to be kind, to learn, to teach, to grow. Fucking son of a bitch, I knew it. Yeah, motherfucker. I said peaceful. I said to be kind, not harmless. There's a distinct difference in being peaceful versus being harmless. These bandits, man, they get under my skin. They piss me off so badly. Man, it got me shaking my fists like an old man in here in my recording studio. Call it a studio. It's my spare room. It also has a bunch of well, actually, you shouldn't hear any crickets because they have all been fed to larger insects. Well, arachnids, but nevertheless. So it's funny that I have to give that little bit of a warning for about 2 weeks at a time. Crickets are hit or miss, especially if you don't breed your own. When you acquire crickets from a local store, they're either going to survive indefinitely, like what I would call indefinitely for a cricket is like 3 or 4 weeks, and it's actually incredible. And we don't. I think this goes without saying. I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but we don't like starve our crickets or anything awful like that. I mean, we feed them, we water them, we take care of them. They're essentially just part of the family as like a collective colony. Until they are fed to our larger arachnid babies, who are definitely more of a priority, But when it comes to I'll tell you a funny story. When it comes to like collective entities, my wife and I had superworms. We had bought this jar of superworms. I say jar, it's like a styrofoam container. If any of you have ever gone fishing and bought a tub of night crawlers, it's the same exact thing. Except it's a bunch of superworms, which are souped up, giant, fat mealworms, and they turn into these beautiful little beings called darkling beetles. They're really, really cool. And if you've never seen a picture of a darkling beetle, but you should check it out. You'll, if you like insects, of course, check it out. You might like it. But we had this ginormous colony of superworms, and we attempted to feed them to our scorpions, and our scorpions wouldn't eat them. They said, our scorpions, our tarantulas, nobody would eat them. So we're like, okay, what do we do with this? And my wife and I are both, we're both looked at each other and we're like, well, we have a spare tank. I mean, they eat leftover fruits and vegetables. We can just feed them scraps. They can sustain themselves for as long as, however. And sure enough, we kept this colony of superworms alive for the longest time. We ended up having, because we were feeding them grain, or their substrate was made entirely out of oats, not grain, excuse me. We ended up having we had a grain mite outbreak, which is awful. If you've ever experienced what grain mites are, it sucked. It sucked really bad. We contained them really well. They didn't get anywhere, but they were just all over this container. It was awful. And unfortunately, Jester was the colony's name. Jester had to perish. Very sad indeed. But we have two still living, and this has been like 6 months. Still living darkling beetles that both eat on a regular basis. They come out, they hang out. You have nothing for me. Why do you have shit constantly? He constantly has the worst rotation of items. I think we're just going to move through the night, get on over to Outpost, drop our coffee maker off, and we'll hit our standard Outpost loot run, and fingers crossed we find something cool. Hopefully we get a fucking quest done before these guys go out of town for their 10-day vacation together. I guess, in my headcanon, they're all collectively going up to the north together to, they're going on a big fishing expedition. Can you tell I want to go fishing? It's about that. I mean, I guess any time of year is a good time. I'm not a really well-informed angler. I don't it's not one of those, like, I don't know, obsessive hobbies. It's just something I enjoy. I don't know when the best time to do what is when it comes to fishing at all. Why, hello there. The outpost at night sure is gorgeous. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we could get a, oh, hello. Hit him in the ear hole. Had a really busted up MP5. I'm gonna hold on to it just in case we can't trade it for something with the gunsmith. See me actively scanning the ground, desperately waiting for an IFAC to show up. It's a hard life out here for a scavenger. Okie dokie. For the lore, very good. I think what we're gonna do in the coming, you know, we're rapidly approaching a conclusion here in the John Vostok series. As much as I love this series and I've enjoyed playing it, you know, there is a natural conclusion. Then that's going to be the end of events. It's like if any of you are familiar with Voices of the Void. You know, once you hit whatever the in-game threshold is for events, or scheduled events, then it's kind of time to reset or to start exploring. And we're definitely going to do that here. But another thing I really want to do, since we have the option to play a winter run, is try a winter run. And that is going to require some excellent map knowledge on our part, because we're going to have to utilize barrel fires extremely often. I tried a quick winter run just to get a vibe of it, get a test of it, before starting this particular playthrough, and it was positively brutal. So he's got several things that we're interested in. Chiefly this weapon repair kit. Oh shit. He would take everything we have. Absolutely everything. For that weapon repair kit.
Ennen näistä vehkeistä osattiin sentään pitää huolta.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to be a little bit more realistic in our goals. These weapon repair kits are like liquid gold.
On laatutuote. Kertakai.
Alright, I'm gonna drop this over here because it's a piece of shit and I never should have picked it up. And we're gonna get ready to move on Vostok. Now, if we move at night, see, look at this beautiful creation. This beautiful creation indeed needs to be right here. I would be using this every single fucking day. I would sell my fucking soul for a cup of coffee in this environment, and we've been saving it. You see how much coffee we've saved, not counting that which we've turned in. But man, that shit is gold indeed. Very important for the brain, for the soul. put this inverter up here. We can go put some clothes over here for the lore's sake. Okay, I'm actually going to tilt it first. Oh, nope. No. There we go. Ah, perfect. Put a windbreaker in there and a winter jacket. Very good. I like a lot. Alright, let's put all of our goodies up in here. We will hold on to a melatonin for the road. Hold on to all of our peaches. The sugar can go where the sugar goes. Okie dokie. We've got enough to make a killdew if we want. Might as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some goodies. This is an insane amount of mental health. Yeah, this is an insane amount of hydration, energy, and mental health. Honestly, fuck that $1,000 price tag. I'm half tempted to drink it. I say that, but... to hell with it. Okay, I'll eat my pea soup and my meatballs and whatnot. And the what-have-yous. Tell you what we need, gang. We're gonna have to find food. Lest we become a day-to-day scavenger, scrounging, chomping at the bit for any food we can get our hands on. We don't want to be that guy. Definitely don't want to be that guy. Alright. Oh, hell, what do we want to do? Do we want to take this thing with us? Is this what we want to take to Vostok with us? I'm half tempted to throw... Okay, I'm just going to do it. We're going to take the car with us to Vostok. It has been decided. I'm going to figure out a good spot for this fucking optic, in our opinion. Alright. I think further back's gonna do us better. We got food, killdew. We'll save this. Yeah, we'll save this for the time being. Or we could go see if there's any trades. Let's do that first.
Taas on piippu paskana.
8,000 euro, 4,400 euro, 4,800. Jesus, that's not even worth it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it over here in Bunker 17. We'll hopefully be able to trade when we get back. Depending on what day we come back, we might be shit out of luck, gang. We got 4 days until the traders leave. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to knuckle up. Become entirely self-sufficient. We're not even gonna hear their voice lines anymore. It's gonna be sad. We're gonna be lonely. Just as lonely as we were past the school zone in those opening days, those first 10 days. No help is coming. No home to rest our head. We'll still have a home, we just won't have any friends. And we don't have Cat to keep us company because I'm We're just not the best. We're not the best cat parents we can be. Having to worry about cat and making that trip across minefield is not something that's it's not something that screams nomad to me, you know. Especially when we've got so much business to attend to in Vostok still. And that is the unfortunate reality. Ah, yes. Welcome to Hell on Earth. Welcome to the minefield. This place is more of a fucking cause for alarm than the Punisher showing up unannounced upon our arrival to the outpost at 03 in the morning following an extensive Vostok raid where we're carrying nothing but sensitive gear for our trader friends. This place is more of a cause for alarm than roving BTR patrols and crooked and corrupt Frontex border security guards. Welcome to the most tedious and tense location in all of Vostok, the minefield. The coveted... God fucking damn it. Okay, now that I have gone ahead and ripped that band-aid off and taken a mine to the chest. Yeah, this place fucking blows, and I hate it here. I hate the minefield so much. I get so anxious about crossing this. So sometimes it honestly makes me want to stay back in Area 05. I really don't like crossing, but it is imperative. And if I would just move in the daytime, then we wouldn't have any problems. I keep saying we're only gonna move in the daytime, and then not doing it. And the reason being is that I don't have fucking time. I don't have time to do that. And if I sleep too long, then we're moving at fucked up hours, spending all goddamn night up searching Vostok. We don't want to do that. It's too quiet. That concerns me. That does not bode well for us. Okay, that guy decided to run all the way up to his tower, and I can't tell if we clipped him. Alright. We did not clip him, but we just did. We just did. He is very much so no longer a threat. We've got all sorts of fucking AP mines around us. I'm going to try to cross here. Slowly, low, and slow and carefully. Cross right here. Keeping our eyes fixed forward for the most part. Checking for mines. Checking for mines. The dev surely has an eye for detail, especially when it comes to the color green. And I might sound like all sorts of things with the amount I talk about the color green. Let me tell you what. I like the color green. And the dev has picked all of the best colors of green to be represented in his product. And you know, that as a spicy green enjoyer myself, that gives all the brownie points in the world to the dev for that. Especially on the bandage. So the mines are this like perfect fucking muted seafoam green, and the mess kit teal and like that muted seafoam pastel color, and it's like worn andinized green. It's just it's the best fucking thing in the world. The bandage cover is stunning, and then the sharp lime green to tie everything together that the menu, the UI is bathed in. It's just, oh man, I'll tell you what, I know that might be a strange observation for some, but for you out there, for those of you out there that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna fucking run. We're gonna run like we've never ran before to the border zone. We're through the minefield, through the border zone to the goddamn other side. In, oh my god, in Finnish you say Venäjä for Russia. So we are now in Venäjä. And then say it like a Russian. I don't know how you say I see or I saw. I don't know how to say any of that. But you say Venäjäläinen to say like a Russian person or a Russian native. Now, I don't know if you go to say like, I think because right now I'm in a unit where I'm talking about animals, and it's like say like Islantilainen, Kisa, Islantilainen Kisa on ISO. That means the Icelandic cat is big. At least I hope to God that's what I'm learning. I hope I'm not learning some fucked up form. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And so I assume if you said like the Russian woman or the Russian man, you would say Venäjäläinen Nainen, or Venäjäläinen means the same way you do with animals, like the same description. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I imagine so. And that's where I'm at right now in my Finnish lessons. We've blown our cover. We've blown our cover indeed. Oh yeah, we need to switch over to our Narva. I did forget. It's making me increasingly sad that once we sell our cat, that we have to watch the vital tick down. Like you see, even now, totally relinquishing control for the cat, I am still referring to it as our cat, and that is how they get me in real life. I love animals so much. If you dropped an animal off in my lap, I'm taking care of it. We've been looking for a Glock. I'm going to take that one with us. We could find a better one. Perhaps we will. And if we do, we'll just trade it over. There's definitely a hostile presence here, and they are closer than we think. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something. I don't know what I'm coming down with, but I'm coming down with something. I got the suds. All right. Well, that's the longer we go without seeing people. Oh shit! There we go. I don't know if we killed him or not. I think we did. Did we take a round? Well, we definitely took a round, but didn't seem to have... Didn't seem to have hit our armor, which is great. Alright, well... Not a whole lot we can do about that, gang. I was hoping to find food that we could eat instead of eating our... No, look at that. Instead of eating our reserve, we could go ahead and take... I'm going to take this pillow, since we found it. I'm going to run upstairs. We'll clear the rest of this out now, and we'll stop at whatever the top floor happens to be, and rack out for the night. Probably in a bathroom of our choosing. They seem to be the most relatively safe rooms. We've slept all over fucking Vostok by this point. We've racked out with an excess of melatonin, entire mattresses, blankets, sleeping bags. We've slept in every damn apartment here, essentially. Oh, maybe we get lucky. Well, there are some military crates here, but that tends to not mean very much. Yeah, another example. Military crates are definitely better to find than nothing, but the problem with them is they have such low... Seems like they have such low spawn rates for good items, and then all of a sudden it just hits you with like 5 items. It'll be 2 MP5s like in perfect condition, an M4, a broken AK, just all this random shit all stuffed into one. Good morning. It is 09. Oh yes, we continue our movement through Vostok in the daylight, but alas, the storm is moving in, and we're gonna lose our visibility and regardless. Ain't that some shit? That is the typical Vostok experience. All right, we can resume. Just looking for our special crates running through, and there's a 50-50 chance after this Khrushchevka I run up the hill. I saw that rifle on the ground there. I don't know what that was though. Perhaps a Mosin. Ah, it was an AK. Cool. Okay, I didn't see him. Definitely have someone aware of our presence once more. think that's a hip pack. Yeah, it is Kukuro. So the Kukuro is like a fanny pack essentially. It's 1.5 liter. It's got several dedicated slots for various items, like the image on Varstra, on their store as well as on Savoda. It has like a Snickers bar, a headlamp, some other items, random admin pieces. In its dedicated slots. And then they make another one. Well, actually, oh shit, fuck. Broke a fucking bone. God damn it. Okay. Inside. Inside, motherfucker. Inside. Fuck. Alright. We are back in fighting shape. We are now charged with finding not only a new fucking helmet, but a new splint, more first aid, and all sorts of nonsense as a result of our fucking negligence. God damn it. You know, sometimes it's just like that. And, doesn't make it any more fun to have to regain our shit, but we'll find those items before you know it. Look at that, we already found 2 out of the 3 items needed. There's some food for us. What was I on about? Ah, yes, they make another that is a see, on the site, the way the site itself is laid out, it looks like it's just a step up, like it's just a wider hip pack from the classic Kukuro. They make a smaller one. So there's the Kukuro that you see in game here, this sucker, and then there's a smaller one that's like I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. It's definitely smaller than the Kukuro though. And then you have the large one that is a 7-liter hip pack that can be attached to a pack, like a main pack as a separate sustainment pouch, which is a really cool concept. I like the idea of modularity in that sense. Again, the coolest thing about being so interested in Vostok at a base level, as a whole, is getting to branch out and enjoy some of the the actual real world kit, and it's unique because it and I've said this before, I've mentioned it in several videos already, but it's unique because I didn't have experience with Finnish gear up until Road to Vostok, and now it's like, I don't know, it's this cool, I feel like I'm part of a really niche group. It's a good feeling. It's a really cool feeling. Go check out the statue. What do you say? I don't think we've ever actually stood under this thing. Classic Soviet statue. Alright. Let us not tempt fate more than we have to. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Looking pretty clear. Looking pretty clear. All right, let's start the process of clearing compound here. Thankfully, the game was kind enough to give us our meds back instantly. That was my primary concern. Nothing sucks more than being out in the field and running out of something, whether it be food, meds, lickies and chewies. Cat died. Well, that's fucked up that they would display that to me, even though I had relinquished control of Cat. That is just a psychological warfare tactic that the game has implemented to make me feel miserable, and then it puts cat food in there. I will not fall victim to your psyop. I actually don't care for this particular psyop at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ignore it. Well, unfortunately for us, we're having a hard time this go around. We've lost two helmets already, one of which we just picked up. I'm gonna cut that part out. I was kind of droning on, talking about nonsense. I'm gonna get that out of here. We're gonna finish checking this out, and then we're going to move on Vostok. I can't believe we're getting our ass kicked so thoroughly here. Interesting. Sometimes we just struggle. I don't know if it's because I'm not paying close enough attention or what it is, but these guys are definitely getting the drop on us a lot today, and I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I thought those were a different color for a moment. It's another bad luck kind of day, it seems, for special crates. Not finding a whole host of shocking items. But we are stocking up on ammo and rudimentary stuff, which is good. We should be grateful for that. I'm going to try to maintain high hopes as we move forward. This has been it's been a lasting thunderstorm. It has not let up even in the slightest since we have got to Vostok. Seems to be our luck anymore. When moving through here, man, we just get the worst fucking weather. Bad weather means bad visibility. Bad visibility means difficulty hearing. And difficulty hearing means the enemy could be right on fucking top of us and we wouldn't know. Which is getting proven. I'm playing with my headphones are right now, everything, my volume and everything is set to about 85%, which is really, really loud for this. But I don't have music on. All you can hear, you can't convince me that we would be doing even remotely as well as we have been if I had been playing with music. I don't mean to, I'm not trying to like pass guilt on our our previous attempts, or you know, our lack of success in previous attempts because of the music. But I'll tell you what, if I'm this fucking distracted without it, I did something yesterday when we were filming part 10, which is a weird little adventure. I think that's what it's going to be called. As of right now, it has not been edited or uploaded, but that was what we were talking about calling it last night. Weird little adventure. We played a good deal of it in the silent portion without our HUD active, and I had a hell of a lot of fun doing that. Like a hell of a lot of fun. I was thinking about next time perhaps doing a next time we start over doing a HUD free run, because some of that gameplay was so fucking immersive. It looked awesome. I mean, I was enjoying watching it. I'm recording and like leaning my head over to peek at OBS in in on my second monitor here. I'm gonna take all the 545 we can muster, because it is valuable, and it is a good cartridge to keep around, especially in abundance, because we do have an AK-12. That was our starting weapon. Honestly, it's hard to believe that was what we began this series with. Normally, we spend the majority of the series trying to find one in working order. And it was nice for that to be shifted in this part. Oh, I didn't mean to drink that, son of a bitch. That's okay. We're gonna transfer this over. All right. I think this is going to be our last Khrushchevka, and then we'll skedaddle on to terminal, and then we'll just bounce back and forth like we have been. Nothing revolutionary happening in this part, unfortunately. We don't have there's nothing really revolutionary to do. What I'm trying to do to keep everything flowing, I'm trying to keep new topics in rotation for us to shoot the shit about, and I'm trying to switch our weapons. I feel like one of the coolest features right now is all the different weapons that are present, and each of them deserves their own standalone episode. I've been trying my best to stay true to that vision in my head. So far, it's worked really nice. Now, I did get really partial to that 416, but I'm really partial to the 416 in real life, let alone in the game. I have to really pry it out of my hands. Alright, we're gonna stop. We'll take the sugar since we saw it, but we're gonna stop looking in the cupboards and really focus on these green crates. That's what we're here for. Be cool if I could move this fast and still fucking shoot effectively in game. I feel like if you saw me running like this, you'd I'm gonna spray a fucking Wile E. Coyote circle around the target. Ah! Well, I can't say no to that. Can't say no to that, can I? We are going to do something here. Watch this. Alright. Cool. Cool. Love finding usable items. I do. I'd like to find a pair of PVS 7 night vision optics. Entire ground floor is open here. Are we noticing a see, last time I tried to do this fucking theorist nonsense, we were not correct. But are we noticing a trend where there are soldiers gathered around areas that have the green crates? Are we collectively noticing that, or is that just a coincidence that I'm putting too much emphasis on? Please let me know. What is this? It's RK62. For a second, I thought that was an FAL on the ground, and I about fucking lost it. Only the greatest battle rifle of all time. That is up for heated debate between battle rifle enthusiasts. Are you a battle rifle enthusiast? Let me know what your favorite battle rifle is. And if you've if you have fallen victim to my poll before, where I asked the same question in another video, has your opinion changed, or is it the same? We're taking both of these with us. Hell yeah, dude. Those are our first naturally occurring police helmets that we found. Level 3A protection. Stop a 44 Magnum round. Now the divot that'll be left over in my skull following a square strike from a 44 Magnum round at just about any range. Now I might have a cracked fucking egg, that's for sure. But odds are, odds are the round will, oh shit, fucking fire. The round will not have penetrated my skull. The helmet itself will have penetrated my skull. So it's technically the helmet would have killed me. In that event. There's some lucky duckling individuals out there nowadays. They make there are several helmets that are rifle caliber rated, which is absolutely incredible. Did I say rifles? There are several helmets rifle caliber rated. Did I? Whatever I said, that's what I meant to say. There are quite a few. Several companies make skull plates to help mitigate that concussive force. So the plate itself will stop the round, and then the helmet is to cushion the traumatic force to your fucking cranium. But in the day of the Mitch helmet, which is now, I think, I know that the Army has adopted the IHIPS system, right? As their new standard. It's like the gold standard. Fucking Ranger Battalion and everyone else have been using just about whatever they can or just about whatever is mission effective. I know the high cut is extremely popular, but you still see the old school Mitch crop up every once in a while. That's less common with Ranger Battalion. It's more common with your ODAs, your teams. Now that's highly dependent on the team too, and individual preference. Because a lot of You know, those Mitch helmets are definitely a little bit heavier. But it all comes down to personal preference, really. Anyways, why are we talking about that? There are several very lucky ducklings that have had a fucking rifle round ricochet off of a Mitch helmet, just like this this police helmet that we see here. You know, you think about the helmet, and it seems, perhaps to the untrained eye, like it is supposed to be bulletproof. It will protect you against small arms fire, like pistol caliber rounds, no doubt. Now the damage that you're going to sustain as a result of that concussive force, that, you know, traumatic injury, that is up for debate, certainly. Same with, you know, rifle round. If it's a grazing blow or a round fired from so fucking far out that it loses terminal velocity by the time it strikes you, you know, that's where your success stories come from. No one is getting hit square in the fucking head with a, you know, by a marksman with a SVD shooting the 7.62 by 54 round square in the fucking nog and walking away. These helmets just aren't meant to deal with threats like that. Hell, they're hardly rated for all the different shrapnel you'll encounter. It's a fantastic precaution. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sway you from wearing a helmet or something crazy like that. I'm just talking to talk. Welcome to the terminal. John Vostok in terminal illness. This has been our, we've definitely spent a lot of time here. I wouldn't call it our bread and butter necessarily. Apartments is always our meat and potatoes, our bread and butter, our go-to run. But this round, we are spending a lot more time here. And it's because there are things here that I need, and that is the oil filter. And I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, to find said oil filter prior to the traders going out of town on their fishing trip up north. So something I like about Vostok too, while I'm thinking about up north, every time I think about the north now, all I can think about is the general is saying that nothing's really changed up there. So this isn't a catastrophic event across the world or even across all of Finland. It's very contained to the Vostok exclusion zone, you know, this area 05 and the border, right? Which I don't know if those are considered the same thing. I'd wager they're different, but I don't know for certain. So, another helmet. I'll gladly take that. But, I like that Vostok particularly, or specifically mentions that the world outside didn't stop. You know, it didn't quit moving. Things are still going on, business as usual, and there's so much disinformation or misinformation being spread that no one really knows the extent outside of the people within the zone. And I like that detail quite a lot. I like that idea of being stuck in this. I don't like the idea, but I think it's when it's executed, it's cool. Like, it would be miserable to be, you know, cut off from information, which we are every day. I mean, censorship is rampant, but that's a subject for another day. You know, the gap between what is going on and what we're told is being going on is so fucking stupendously large. It would probably send us all into a bit of a spiral if we knew exactly how bad it was. Um, it's really easy to get trapped in that thinking pattern, and there's it's a really thin line between like being paranoid and also being like really aware and informed. Like where do you draw the line exactly? And I don't know. I'm asking. I'm putting that out there into the universe. What is the line between being a paranoid fanatic and being so informed that it's like you should be fucking concerned about, you should be concerned about these things. It is a blurry line. It's a difficult conversation, but hey, we're in the terminal. It's not I guess it's not really time to talk about that now, is it? We're looking for some gosh darn oil filters. One oil filter. One is all we need. We don't need more. We don't need less. We need one oil filter. So the generalist can get up north safely, so he doesn't have to carpool with his best friend, the gunsmith. They're looking for a pike named Patience. She is an elusive bastard. She is, and she's a strong swimmer. I have lost her on my line once before. Sometimes I think it's important to get a higher view to try to survey your area, look around and see what you can see. This run alone, we have gathered 227 rounds of 5.45 already, and that in and of itself is a victory. All sorts of 1911s this time around too, which is pretty unique to find. I think it's cool when we find one of a particular firearm repeating itself over and over again, or like this round in particular is the M62 cap and the 1911 pistol just back to back. I think that's quite funny. Alright, we're gonna walk the backside of these pipes and see if we can't find the filter, and then we're going to go down one way and then back up the other way, and so on and so forth until we hopefully find this thing. I'm not until it's in my hands and I'm looking at it, and we're heading back to the generalist, happy as a clam, to turn it in. I'm not entirely convinced it's currently in the game files. I don't trust the information I read online very much. So part of me just thinks that it's not in the game. Garden update. My wife and I, we planted some things at home, but in our other garden, we had just cultivated or tilled the earth to get a really good base. I'm super excited to get stuff in the ground, but apparently the rule, like the rule that everyone seems to follow is no in-earth planting until after Mother's Day, because that's like the last possible frost for the most part, or the last chance of a frost. And we were a little early. We did have to cover our plants this year. But fingers crossed, everything goes well. Okay. Motherfucker. There's an oil sample. Let's see if we can't find an oil filter right next to it. No, of course not. They wish to hurt me. They wish to hurt me. And they do. They do. They do. They injure me. Not physical wounds that you can see, but definitely wounds nonetheless. I don't know why. We picked up that MP5, I guess, for fucking trading. I don't know what I was really thinking when I picked that up. Alright, I'm gonna do a really slow and controlled walk down the center here. And fingers crossed. Fuck. Oh, that's great. God damn it. I have no idea. Top left corner of the silo. Okay, we killed him. Now our walk provided little assistance in finding one of these filters. I am prepared though to go the extra mile and go back and forth in between apartments in Vostok. The Vostok terminal until we find this fucking filter. I am prepared to do that. We've been through this area so many times over the course of our series, and never once have we laid eyes on this filter. It's bizarre. It truly is. I think it is the last item we've to encounter. See me looking at anything and everything, kind of fucking hoping that that we run into this filter. The way our flashlight hits certain objects in the world doesn't help either. It gives me a lot of false hope. Like on a regular basis, we'll be walking and I mistake the scrap for an item on the ground. That's happened several times over. Well, fuck me. That was horrifying. Shit. Man, I am... Fuck, we gotta... Woo! We gotta wake up. We gotta wake the fuck up, dude. Holy hell. An AFAC. That's absolutely unfucking real. It surely is unbelievable sometimes to find some of the stuff we do in the areas we do. Our strategy moving forward for searching for this thing, we're still going to look around, but we're also going to run the length of the pipe in between the pipes. That seems to be a really solid spot for the oil samples themselves to spawn. So we want to stay looking in those places. If these internet strangers are to be trusted, that's where we're gonna find them. So I'm gonna maintain our hope for that. And I'm gonna shoot us across the zone here and back. This thunderstorm's not helping anything. The fucking visibility is not helping anything. It's a mess altogether. Alright, we're going to take a moment to catch up on our health. Food, water, all the essentials. Packed extra food for this particular case. Very good indeed. All right. Now we've got additional visibility as a result of the moon moving up higher in the sky. It's not that nasty black night where we can't see a thing. I'm going to continue to force these spawns. Previously, we were stopping in Vostok to look around. We really needed food. Last time we were doing this, we're not going to be worrying about that. And I've kind of given up hope on meeting the traders before their mass exodus. Just so we're not disappointed in the event we spend too long out here. I'm gonna eat this cold medicine, excuse me. I always call it cough medicine, but it is cold medicine. Oh shit, ass, dude. Oh, I missed his fucking head. Okay, motherfucker. Alright. You want to play game? We play game. I have good game for us to play. Hit him in the back. Son of a bitch. Where? Okay. I'm unsure where the second shooter came from. We unfortunately did take damage to our dome. And we have lost another police helmet, which I don't know. All I'm saying is that the steel pot, the SSH, it never seems to get targeted really. Not like these police helmets, man. Bandage on the dead guy. A kalash. I could, I don't know where this other fucking shooter is, but I think he's closer than I think. I'm going to switch over to the Polar. Yeah, he's definitely closer than I think. Okay. He's around here somewhere. He's around here somewhere, and he'll eventually reveal himself to us. For now, we just need to keep our eyes on the prize. Keep our head up and forward. Be ready for anything. You never know what these wormy little fuckers are gonna do to you. Throw at you. It's neat that that our laser does act as a illuminator at a distance. It reflects off of whatever surface it strikes. All right, cool. Another dead soldier. Very good. Whew, man. Definitely starting to feel the intensity again. We've been doing really well, and this round, perhaps it was the tempo in which we were recording, and now we're kind of. I was recording like two and a half episodes a day, and this past day or so has been only one episode or so. I wonder how many times we've walked past something in here. I really can't think about that if I wish to have any semblance of positive attitude. Days at state 28. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see our trader friends again. Even if we do accomplish our goal, what are we going to do without our questing? Should we just stay in Vostok? Is that such a bad idea? That's kind of I mean, it's a ludicrous idea, a little bit. I was thinking about doing a series where we just... Yes. Good night. I was thinking about doing a series, an Iron Man series, following this, where we go straight to Vostok and just sustain ourselves by bouncing back and forth across the border between Terminal and Vostok. Now, I don't know how enjoyable that would be without, trading and everything. It would definitely be more of a challenge run. I would try to set that up as such. So, total transparency with you folks. I am very new to video editing, and while I have my style of video down pat, I noticed that while doing that video essay, that video essays are extremely difficult, and on top of doing other content, that's just not, that was really difficult. There's a lot of attention to detail that goes into that, and a lot of micromanaging shit. And I assume that same sentiment is true for what a YouTuber like Ambiguous Amphibian does, where he'll play a particular game, a game world for so long. I'm sure that's a lot of really tedious editing where you're recording like 10 parts and then meshing them together. So that is what I'm kind of thinking about doing with a follow-up series. We shot him right in his fucking head, didn't we? Yep, that's a dead guy. That is kind of a thought right now for a follow-up series. It would be kind of set up like oh my god, what's a good example? The Gerald Williams series that he did. That is a perfect example of what that would look like. It would be split up into like the highlight reel, essentially, with commentary over top of it. And the cohesion could be, or the episodes could be released in a standalone format as well. There's another goober out there. I see him. Okay, let's get our arm stamina back up and look. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck me. God damn it. Oh, motherfucker. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's what I get for trying to be a fucking nighttime marksman. Can kind of hole up though and wait. They are awfully pursuant at times. They do like to get up in our grill. So we could sit here and just await the inevitable, which is their pursuit of us. You know what, gang? It is time for us to retire our beloved work gloves for something else. We're gonna put the leather on. I have enjoyed them for quite some time now, but I could use a change in the scenery. Fun fact: if you guys like gear, unfortunately this is gonna be kind of late, but they may still have their spring sale going on. If you like gear, check out mechanics.com right now. I am not sponsored by Mechanics. They do not know who I am. But I've worn Mechanics for the better part of my adult life, for all sorts of different applications, and they are fantastic. They're truly the glove that doesn't quit. My favorite pairs are, I had a pair of Fast Fit. I've had several pairs of Fast Fit, as a matter of fact. Both leather and synthetic material that I loved. There it is. Holy fucking shit, there it is. Do you see that? So, Mechanics is the organization, the company is not paying me to say this, but they do have a spring sale going on. If you want some cool gloves, they have all of their shooting line, their tactical line, everything, their work line, commercial, DIY, whatever the fuck. Everything is on sale. If you have smaller hands, if you're a lady, if your wife is looking for your wife or partner is looking for some gloves, they have them on sale right now for $7 for the women's sizes in the standard mechanic glove. So keep that in mind. Also, for my tactical enthusiasts, all their multicam gloves, which I know multicam's getting a lot of hate right now, and I get it, because the death of the unique camouflage pattern is really upsetting. I just saw where Italy released their new camouflage pattern, and it's not multicam, so that's definitely something to smile about. And I love multicam, but I am sick of seeing it too, just like everyone else. But multicam shit is always extremely overpriced because of the pattern, and if you don't have your issue shit laying around, then multicam gloves are not an issue item whatsoever, your CIF items. But if you don't have multicam kit lying around and you want some, go to Mechanics. Get some fucking covert gloves. They have the black, the coyote, the special ventilation coyote, all the multicam fits, covert, regular fit, impact, everything for like $10, $15, $20 off. And they even have like the your cop duty gloves, the leather needle-proof gloves, as they call them. They have a name. It's like needle stoppers or something. They have those as well. Those are still like $75, but it is genuine leather, I assume. They're still on sale, though. I didn't see the original price. I did see it was marked down, though. Oh, man. What a day. Look at this fucking thing, man. Car 21. I can't say for certain that I love it. I'm gonna take this leopard off. What's the irons look like? There are none. It's just a flat top. Yeah, we could greatly benefit from an optic up there. Something, I don't know, something like a micro, perhaps, an EOTech. I'm just not jiving with the LPVO on this particular weapon, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's just not working for us. Can't believe we found this fucking oil filter, man. Thank God. It was coming. It was coming. It's just, you know, having the patience and the perseverance to stick around long enough for it to spawn. We've got some space in our inventory here. I'm taking the work gloves home with us to put up. Before, it's day 28 still. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna walk over in this direction and just see if there is a fire burning. We've heard several explosions like that recently, and never really went to investigate them. But if there is any truth in that being a helicopter crash, I would like to dispel that, or or prove it now. Alright, no, so that's the end of the line there. So, could be in minefield. I don't know how that works. I don't know if there is a tell even for the helicopter crashes. You hear another one. Could just be distant artillery. It's pretty quiet. I'm going to stop here and eat. Eat and drink. We gotta get our energy and our hydration up. Alright. Rock on. Rock on indeed. Alright. Moving forward, we're gonna go hit some. Well, actually, we'll hit the radio tower first, and then we'll move down and hit some Khrushchevkas, find some green crates, and we'll be back in Area 05 in time for chow. Just looking for our special crates. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna do this real quick since this one is better. Okay. Oh shit, look. Cool, cool, cool. I always get excited. There's not really anything in there. It's just all this stuff at once. It's like my brain goes, hell yeah. And then it actually looks at the contents, and I'm like, well, fuck, okay. Ah. They're making my life incredibly difficult, aren't they? incredibly difficult. They know I can't say no to an SVD. Ah, my god, it's torturous. This is malicious. Malicious behavior indeed. Well, we don't really need a splint. Honestly, what we don't need is this. I was just carrying it around. We really don't need that. We can take this with us. This can come down, can't it? Yeah, that's it's about as good as it's gonna get. Yep, I'd be a fool to leave a perfectly good SVD behind. I would be a fool indeed. I can't leave a blade behind either. Just something in me. It feels wrong to leave a blade behind. Shit, we can do this too. It's the only helmet worth a good goddamn in the game. I say that as if the helmets didn't save my life, but them not having any fucking percentage afterwards, we must be getting hit real good. Plus, I mean, every time we wear one, we are out here in Vostok where the enemies are carrying 545, and that shit travels very quickly. Definitely better to lose a helmet than lose our fucking life or our eyesight or something. A lot of big boomers out here today. The sun is just about to come up. We're doesn't mean we're safe by any means, but it's definitely going to give us that that good feeling of advantage, or at least equal playing field. All right. I did throw this on full. I'm gonna keep our Narva running. That's why we have it in the first place. We did bring it from home, didn't we? That's why we brought it. Definitely hear footsteps. There's a 100% pitter patter. From where I'm not entirely sure, but there are definitely footsteps other than mine. Sounds like they're like right across the way, or sounds like they might be in the same Khrushchevka, just in a different stairwell. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna see if we can't jump the balcony here, and this will be our. Oh yeah, we sure as fuck can. Well, we can't. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, we're locked out. All right, we're gonna move down and try to head these guys off. I don't want to be sharing a structure with the enemy like that. He seems unaware of our presence. He's not. He's definitely not at an alert state as of now, and hopefully it remains that way. Honestly, sun's coming out, which is good for us. I have a strong suspicion that he's in here. Okay, we're gonna hold fast. fucking Christ, okay.
Эта зона запретная.
Okay. We're all good. Moving interior. Alright, so he was 2 floors up. Or 2 floors across. Excuse me. Trying to keep some kind of, like, reference in my head of, look at this fucking plate carrier on the ground. We don't need that, even though I'd love to take it, if we just don't have the use for it. We have them all. It's a good feeling. Oh, poor cat. Rip, that's fucked up. I traded him. He did not die in someone else's care. That's ludicrous. What a fucked up headcanon that would be. Alright. Still searching, gang. Still searching. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Got no eyes on the shooter. Let's continue on. Ah, very cool. Look at all these goodies. These motherfuckers, man, they make it so hard. They make it so unbelievably hard. What should we take? What should we leave? The possibilities are endless. We do have... I mean, we could get rid of a lot of our... a lot of the food that we've accumulated in order to take this home with us, if we wished. That would require us to reorganize our entire loadout for what exactly, you know? That is the issue. That is the issue indeed. Like, I'd love to take that M4 to trade, but what the fuck am I gonna buy with it, you know? We have everything. Except, there are weapon repair kits for sale, which are pretty invaluable. I would love to keep them on deck, not only as a decoration, but also because we need them. Our 416, our beloved, is actually in need of one right now. And water is hard to find. We can find sugar anywhere. You know, honestly, I've talked myself out of it. We can find sugar anywhere. And yeast. Quite literally anywhere. We don't technically need another version of the OST or another one of the OSTs. Could go ahead and eat and drink. And that would definitely help all of our stats here. Okay. This suppressor not being able to fit on anything is kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. So move all this, and so we have 2 items that need to go bye-bye. So how about these meatballs? We say goodbye to them. And this energy powder. We have plenty of energy powder at home. We do not need it. And there we go. And that's how you justify your looting. Your loot goblin behavior. All right. So 1 in the pipe, 13 left. Has the counter switched over? No, it's still day 28. We're gonna run this until roughly day 30, and then probably cycle a new video over. And the reason being is I'm noticing, and perhaps one of you that is more well versed in video and audio processing and editing than I am. I'm having trouble with longer videos. Like I like to record 3, 5 hour, 3, 4, 5 hour videos, at times. And the reason being is because sometimes these sessions, you just can't get everything you want done in an hour and 2 hours, I mean, we could have 40 fucking videos at 2 hours a pop. We have to space them out every once in a while. Sometimes they're, we just need a longer episode. It's just the nature of the beast. Shit. Okay, let's say a better rifle. We're going to clear this structure. I'm actually going to start from the other side. We'll start here. Okay. We're going to clear this one and the one closest to our exit. But for the time being, I'm having audio drift on the longer videos. And if any of you know how to fix that, I've done some very basic searching on how to do that. One method required the use of both Audition and Premiere, and it didn't seem to be exactly what I needed, or perhaps my Premiere settings are off. Not entirely sure. If you have a quick fix, let me know down below. And I would be very appreciative if you've had the same problem or you know how to deal with that. I'm also going to do the research too. Hopefully I get it. Okay. Just, my fucking heart rate right now. Just, Vostok humbly reminding us that, we are still not shit. We are still just a, We are still just a fleshy meat thing moving through this fucking zone. Goddamn, we were lucky there. We were extremely lucky to have pulled that off. Holy fucking shit. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. I see the shooter. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. We had a brain bleed just now. That did cost one of our AFACs, and we are hard pressed to ever find one of those again. But again, we are alive, and the AFAC is so fucking valuable because it takes up 2 less slots than the first aid kit or the med kit itself, the big red med kit. So we have plenty of meds. It's just having these better ones at our disposal. From now on, I'll be far more cautious coming out. That's the first time in a very long time we've had a soldier actually move interior with us. We used to have that happen far more often, where we got into some really nasty engagements in the stairwell. But for quite some time, we haven't had that happen. Damn, he fucked our plate up, blew our helmet to smithereens. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Very fucking lucky that we were able to kill him when we did, so we could administer CLS on ourselves, because we dropped 5 points in the second it took to patch ourselves up. Telling you, man, Vostok is one of those games that it gets you into such a nice rhythm, and it almost lulls you into a false sense of security. But every single fucking second, every single turn is just as deadly as the first turn you took at the beginning of the game. Like, you were just as vulnerable now, just as ever. And I think that's like the big selling point for me. One of the many selling points. I am, if you can't tell, I am a super advocate. All right, last stairwell, and then we'll go ahead and hike on home. We could check that. We could check that one Khrushchevka nearest the exit, if we wish. We're running through these so quickly and so efficiently. And it still feels so slow every time. It's quite the bizarre juxtaposition. We are both fast and slow at the same time. We exist within superposition. Rather than alive or dead, it's fast and slow. This is like the laminar flow of Vostok. Okie dokie, let's check. Be very careful, very mindful. Check hard left. Check right. Check down the road. Check, check, check. Just a bunch of checks. Checking everything. Checking every little crevice that these soldiers could worm their way into. I'm already here, so we're gonna check this. Oh man. No goodies in the first stairwell. Not looking good for us, folks. Not looking good. The PVS 7s are gonna have to wait. Our night vision optics are nowhere to be found. I have no idea where to acquire them. Okay, I do hear a shooter. All sorts of goodies on the ground, but nothing we need, man. I just remembered, we're not going to Gunsmith. We have to go all the way to the man himself, the generalist. He's generally a good guy. We gotta make our way all the way down to the generalist. So hopefully, let's double check. Yeah, it's still showing day 28. So we do have some time. I'm getting time anxiety, worrying about whether or not we're gonna make it. That would suck to have to wait again, but that will slice our prices down. That'll complete his quest line entirely. The first time I believe we've done that. Well, we did complete the quest line in the demo. I think our final quest there was Patience, the Pike. And as a result, we unlocked the Mark 18, which is also, ironically enough, the reward for completing this quest. We'll get a Mark 18 as well with an ACOG sight and some 223s, 5.56. Same different. Man, I'll tell you what, gang, I am parched. My wife and I were out all day. Spent several hours hand working a field to get it usable, ready to plant our seeds. And let me tell you what, man, our seedlings, I should say. We already started our seeds. But I'll tell you what, man, I have drank like 3 liters of water today, and I am still fucking parched. And I'm really hydrated. I'm a hydrated individual. I always drink above my daily recommended dose of water. Ah, look at this. Well, go ahead and transfer that over. Son of a bitch. And these special crates are kind of fucking disappointing me recently. Just a bad batch. Definitely just a bad batch. Alright. Well, that was a relatively eventful run. We accomplished what we came here to accomplish, and that in and of itself is worthy of a jubilee. Yeah. I'm still got the funny switch on. I'm not playing any fucking games with you border goons. I will Okay, I heard a voice line, but every time I've stopped to look, I have yet to, or I have not seen the individual making said voice line. So we're gonna keep moving forward. Wonder what the border guards think of watching a lone stalker through their optics or binoculars or whatever, watching us run out of the exclusion zone, scurrying as quickly as possible, trying to put as much distance between us and them. Minefield's not so bad in the daytime, honestly. It's I give it a lot of shit because it is the bane of my existence currently. I can't wait to see what the other zones are gonna look like. I bet they're gonna be dreadful. Yeah, Minefield's awful. Through no fault of its own. I've said this before. Minefields suck in general. It's hard to make a minefield enjoyable, especially when you can trigger the mines. Yeah, definitely difficult indeed to make a minefield enjoyable to navigate. A tall order. A tall order, some would say. I wonder if, I know there's, like, definitely heightened military presence here. you know, with the trench systems and everything. I wonder if we would have any good luck finding our PBS 7s here versus elsewhere. I just can't imagine them spawning anywhere other than those special crates. There's like a whole, I mean, there's a whole network of shit here. You know, we only ever see the left-hand side of it because that's all I'm ever comfortable running down. I mean, you find something you're comfortable doing, you stick to it, you know. Minefield fucking sucks to navigate. We could, hold on. We got plenty of time. Go here. Quickly, we'll run through this other side just to see. And we'll also look down the road here. See our roadblock, another down tank. I do see the cliffside there, but I can't tell if there's like a bunker system or anything that we've just totally missed. What's up there? Is there anything? That's the end of the map. I'd say there's probably not a whole lot we haven't covered, right? Not a whole lot of ground we haven't covered. That isn't just, you know, repeating thematically, right? Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit. We can even get up here, like, well, maybe, no, we can't. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty cut and dry map here. I mean, it's, you know, the trench zones, these outposts, followed by the first round of slash trees, followed by the first break in the road, and then the second round of trees, the second break, or vice versa, and then the towers. It's a Narva. I don't have the ability. Oh, okay. Yes, I can grab it. And a suppressor. Holy shit, really? Huh. Interesting. We've just been ignoring this the entire time, haven't we? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? We finally got 300 rounds. Yeah, this has just existed here this entire time, and we've been running by it like nobody's business. Well, we won't be making that mistake anymore. You can't show me shit like this, because I'll take it to heart. I'll take it to heart. We found a pro optic, a fucking suppressor, ammo, and a light source, all in the same area. There's a full AK-74 there. More 9x9, or shit, more 5.45, excuse me. Yeah, this is definitely a contender for loot zones, but it also could be empty. I'm fairly certain we've stumbled over here once before. We won't be making that mistake any further. Alright, get me out of here. Пожалуйста. I still don't know how to say please and finish. I've yet to learn that. Still in the works. Indeed. Alright. It's funny because it has yet to teach me yes or no. I wonder if that's because it's about to drop some crazy fucking culture shock bomb on me. I doubt it, though. If the Swedish words for percolate is right, come here, motherfucker. D-E-A-D. Very good. Right in the forehead. These poor horses. Still don't have an answer on who smoked these bandits. It's gotta be the military. Or infighting. I can't think of another solution that fits the bill. Oh, yeah, okay. Jesus, fuck, dude. Very good, very good. All right.
Rumpulippaita vielä tulossa. Pari niitä tilailin tuossa viime viikolla.
Ah, nice. Well, we did just get here in time, didn't we? Man. Well, we could do... Let's see what we want. I want the grenades. Since you're going out of town, I want the grenades. Let's see if we can get a special crate, too, from him. This has all sorts of stuff. Hold on. Let's try this here. So 308, special crate, and grenades. Yeah, he'll definitely take that. We could push this over the edge and keep the SVD by getting rid of our meds, or get rid of the Narva, War Chocolate. That works too. Now we get to keep all this stuff.
Kyllä, noilla nyt yhden kovapanosvaiheen suorittaa.
Yeah, that definitely works in our favor. All right, tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I am going to, I think I'm going to switch our optic over on this car and see if I don't like it better. What should we do? What should we do? We're gonna have to organize this. Maybe that'll be something coming up. Look at these. We have 2, 3 now SVDs. Do we have one on the wall too? No, we do not. Not currently. Yeah, these definitely deserve a weapons cleaning kit for sure. Nice. Indeed. Nice, nice, nice. We are having a time, gang. We are having a great time. And it is just all coming together. It's coming together in the best way. I'm going to remove this leopard and put this fucker over here. And I'm going to take one of these micros and throw it on here. We do have this now. The MP5 SD. That fits perfectly in with our collection. Very nice. I like that. I like that indeed. And we also have the suppressed Glock to go alongside our suppressed P3. We are definitely loaded up for bear here. We have our suppressed loadouts. We have our 47 silver ballers, our pseudo silver ballers. We don't have to tell anybody that they're not actually silver ballers. Yeah, we don't have to subject ourselves to shame like that. I'm going to place these grenades on here because I am getting that time anxiety again. I would like to quickly get our rumpus in gear so we have time to do everything that we need to before these guys are gone. And you know, I'm not naive. I am aware of the fact that once these guys are gone, there's a fair chance that we're going to, we're not going to, we're going to accomplish a task or a goal in their absence. It's just the nature of the beast. All right. We're getting kind of cluttered here, not in like a good way either. Definitely want to, definitely gonna have to do some organizing coming up. We'll hold on to our bandages, I suppose, for the time being. Oh shit, it doesn't really matter, does it? These are fine. Put our work gloves down. Eat these. Eat the meat. Alright, we had left some battery cables here. Yes. It is finally their time to shine. They have been waiting so patiently to be used in a, oh shit, we have killed you too. So in, fuck, I was gonna use a energy powder. I don't even know if I have one. All right. Yeah, we're gonna, one of these episodes coming up is gonna be a very food-centric episode where we're running around getting food. But for the time being, we need to run over, we need to run to the school and get the shit that we need to turn in for this quest. We got a jerry can, an inverter, and a battery sitting there. We do have plenty of time. There's no need for us to panic and rush into a dangerous situation. We are taking more of an assaulter build with this car. Given the LPVO a little bit of a break, and perhaps after 3 or 4 long-range engagements, we'll be like, damn, the LPVO wasn't that bad, just like we did last time. I don't have anything against the LPVO. It's just not what I want to be doing right now. Alright. Just point and shoot. Point and shoot. Maybe we'll get lucky and find our final IFAK here. That would be nice. That would be a really joyous occasion. Cause for a feast, for a massive celebration. We're probably going to stay at, unless we find something crazy we just can't live without. We may stay in the village for an episode, just to gather food stores, because Outpost doesn't have very much in the way of food spawns. And I would like us to not have to worry about scavenging day to day for food. A sentiment I have brought up numerous times over the course of this episode. I want us to be in good shape. I want us to be healthy, and not worrying about about the lack of traders. We have been in a mad dash. Essentially, a mad dash indeed for this particular series of quests. These last couple quests, we've been just running back and forth between Vostok and Terminal. This quest in particular, the car repair quest, I never would have fucking thought that the oil filter would be that hard to find. And now that you saw how it spawns, I hope that helps you if you're struggling. I hope that helps you in your quest. Or if you found it before and you're like, damn, that took forever. Phew, I am so sorry. Oh, fuck yeah. I thought so. Okay. Oh my god. We got fucking stuck in 7 different ways there. Ah, hello. I forgot we had all these goodies here. Just in case, right? Just in case. It is nice to have, spare items. Alright, that's our quest. That is our quest. Very good. Very good indeed. It does feel like a relief to have that pressure taken off of our shoulders. It does, it does. We have a little bit of food left over here. We can always sleep here if we need. It's nice having, I like the idea of having the spread out safe houses, and I'm a really big proponent of being immersed in games. I like to really take it to the extra, to the nth degree, you know, and particularly relating to like the base building and the setup. Vostok's about the only game I can think of that really, next to Zomboid, that really allows you to have that total control over your base building. It just feels so fucking good. So good indeed. And we tend to, or I tend to, I should say, I tend to really focus in on the bunker once we have unlocked it, because it is the most spacious shelter. There's all sorts of goodies there. You know, it starts with a special crate, which is more than enough storage for all of your early needs. And you see, we have most of our stuff spread out and sitting out on display, and that's just how I like it, because that's how I keep things in my waking life. I do like them on display for the most part, or, you know, easily visible. I'm definitely one of those people that believes in the out of sight, out of mind concept. If I'm not observing it on a regular basis, it does cease to exist. My object permanence is, like, on a long-term scale, is that of a baby's. Look at that moon. Holy shit, it never gets old. There are definitely shooters beneath us. Oh, wow, fuck. Okay. Asshole. Dead asshole. I didn't even see that second shooter until his muzzle flash after the second round. I wonder if he duffed our helmet. No, he duffed our fucking vest though. That's for damn sure. Great. Great. Fantastic news. Fantastic news indeed. I'm actually going to dump this plate. That sucks. Oh, I suppose it could be worse. I like the, I do like the, us having to manually place and equip and unequip our plates from our plate carrier. You know, not only for realism's sake, but every time I drop a broken plate like that, I get to, in my head, I get to be V from V for Vendetta for a moment when he drops his plate armor after getting shot like 150 fucking times. That's still one of my all-time favorite movies. That is a goated, absolutely goated movie. I'm gonna close this door so don't get shot. Okay.
Ja sitten
Hello.
tavaraa pöydälle.
This is it, gang. Task number 9. Completed.
Kappas vaan, selvisit vielä hengissä.
Just like that. And that was it. That was it. Unbelievable. It's it is just the slightest bittersweet feeling having completed all of those, but it's been a long time coming and it does feel good. And now we pay a flat rate at the generalist, and that has made it worth it. So we don't really need some of this stuff.
Kiitoksia, kiitoksia.
Let us see if we can force anything to spawn. See that nothing new spawned, unfortunately. Yeah, I suppose we could hold on to this stuff and go see, you know what, we'll hold on to that stuff. We'll go sleep and run back before he leaves and see if anything changes. Entering the attic, very good. Our very, very primitive abode. Turn the light off because we're gonna rack the fuck out. Eat some meat. Eat some pineapple. Tuna. All the essentials back to back. In that order. In that order. Now we have another CD player, which is joyous because now we can use one for decoration. And I love that. I love that indeed. All right, let's get comfy and rack out. We slept good. It's 06. 06 on day 29. We are getting so close. So close to the, so close to this 10-day stretch all alone. We only have 21 days left of events, and it's definitely anxiety-inducing. I think we're going to end up doing a lot more survivalist shit coming up, since we're not going to have to stress about these quests. Not that we are anyways, but, you know, we're going to be able to, we're finally going to be able to take that fishing trip. I do feel somewhat employed by these individuals.
Kuinka sitä voidaan oikein auttaa?
Ah, look at this. We haven't found a fucking kitchen table the entire time we've been playing. So that's definitely welcome. I want all of the food you have, please. Pjalsta. Okay, can we get some cold medicine too?
Kiitoksia, kiitoksia.
Dill pickle. Alright, and how much for the Mosin? Yeah, it's still super expensive to buy the sofa. Our sofa is sitting at our sofa's sitting back at the school, isn't it? We've got about 15 minutes before I'm gonna clip this, so let's run through the village and see if we can't get our food stores up. Passively wait on him to resupply, and then we'll stop back before they all... Oh, shit. The tunnel key. Where's the tunnel? Oh, my God. Hell, I don't know where the fuck that is. Oh, man. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out where that is, like, now. Alright, gang. Change of plans. We're going to the fucking... We're going to the highway. I had to do a quick Google search because I frankly did not know that the tunnel existed. And I haven't really spent a lot of time on the highway map, have I? I've really got a streamlined route I like to take on highway. I do not like to deviate from that. And this is going to require some deviation, so good thing we just packed mags. We're going on an adventure. There's a shooter up here. Yeah, there he is. Shot him in the base of the skull. Severed the brainstem. Severed the brainstem. It's a really quick way to go. Really quick way to go indeed. I'm really surprised that we I'm honestly surprised. Well, part of me is surprised that we're finding new stuff this late in the game, and part of me is genuinely fucking stoked to be finding new stuff this late in the game. That's a really good feeling. It's nice to know that you haven't seen everything, you know. Which we haven't. We absolutely have not. We have not scoured every single inch of these maps. It is daylight. We gotta find out where this fucking tunnel is, man. I'm not gonna take this down the hatch yet. It is far too valuable for us to just consume. Tunnel key, man. All right, let us move. Let us move towards the actual highway itself, and we'll hit one of the or we'll hit the slope that takes us down. Let's see if we can't find it there. There's a bucket. We'll make some more killdew. There's another bucket. We're gonna get our moonshine and our killdew operation up and going. This is. I haven't looked up Killju yet. I'm still putting my money in the basket that it's like a really strong wine. Is that the case? Still don't know. Still don't know. I guess we're gonna be here for a while though, trying to figure this the fuck out, aren't we? I know there's a jam door in the Kala market. I imagine that it's down here though, somewhere. I don't know where though. We've actually never walked down here. I just haven't really felt the need to. Isn't that hilarious? It just hasn't been an incredibly useful location to us so far, which is kind of nutty. But we haven't. I mean, everything that we've could have found here, I feel like we found elsewhere, and it's worked perfectly fine. I see there's 2 entrances here. The right looks blocked off by this truck. If there's special crates down here, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I know they're probably gonna be in the tunnel, but if they're just out here, we haven't been down here, have we? Oh, holy shit! Holy shit! This is it's definitely a little spooky. This goes further back. Interesting. So, presumably that's our treat right there. This guy's got antiseptic on him. This goes quite a ways down here. I mean, it is a tunnel after all, but I can't believe we've just totally ignored this. But again, haven't had a need to be here, have we? Quite scary walking into a tunnel on foot, and you know, turning around and having to walk out of it. I was recently in a tunnel. Well, in the last like 2 years, I was in a large tunnel like this. Let's get this open. Ah, okay. Very cool. It's like a emergency tunnel. Kukuro canned tomat. Alright. Nomad backpack. Juice. Light. Very cool. Some cat food. 9x18. There's so much of it. I'm going to take it with us. I'm going to take it. KP31 drum. All sorts of goodies. We gotta be really looking in the nooks and crannies. That snooze was wedged up in there. Military crates. Glock. Very cool. Right. Anything else? Ah, it leads us to the backside. Very cool. Very cool. Ah, and here's the special crate. Of course there would be one. Can't have a you can't have an area like this with no special crate. It's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Okie dokie. Get all this moved over Throw this in there. Throw this in here. Oh, we can make room for a mess kit. Mess kit's always welcome with us. Always. I'm going to check the surface of this tank after that missile site. I'm a little skeptical. I feel like they would definitely put stuff where I'm least expecting it. Well, this is really unique. This is a really cool zone, even though the loot's a little lackluster. Part of me was like, fingers crossed, we're gonna find a set of nods here. Definitely cool though. Definitely cool indeed. This is the last place that we have yet to be, I do believe, in Vostok so far. We have been in all of the secret areas. Not in one playthrough, but in separate playthroughs, and it has definitely been worth every step getting to experience this the way we have. Oh man, I sure do fucking love this game. So while we're here, let's go check out the we'll drop one of these. Let's go check out the Kala Market, see if we can't get fat and happy on some food. Food and bev. Maybe find some water. And then I think we'll run back to the village, like I said, and end our journey there. We have several options. We don't have to do that necessarily, but I do think that may be the best bet since the traders are going to be leaving. We could also run back to Outpost, and fingers crossed, not fingers crossed, excuse me. Well, actually, yeah, fingers crossed. We find something cool at the gunsmith, and we're able to trade 2 Killju for whatever he's carrying. I think I'm gonna go around the side here and enter straight through the center. I hear footsteps already, so that's a good sign. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, game. Okay. Not fucking cool. Not fucking cool. My worst fear has been imagined. It's getting soft locked in an animation. Fuck. 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 Oh, that sucked so bad. Jesus goddamn Christ. He had us dead to rights. He had this fucking... Oh my god. He had every opportunity to kill us. No. 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 No more fucking... No more stupid mistakes like that. We've got to get our fucking head out of our ass, gang. I'm telling you. He had a rifle, too. It wasn't like he had a fucking... it wasn't like he had an MP5 or something. Which... In certain situations, is arguably deadlier with these guys. They tend to shoot that fucking MP5 like nobody's business. We'll chew that momentarily and make these rags so I don't have to use a bandage. We'll make a bandage, excuse me. Damn, this was a fucking happening place today for the bandits, huh? They're having a bandit get-together. It must mean Punisher's close. Whew. Son of a bitch, dude. That's awful. That's rough. Indeed. That is rough. Just take a nice, relaxed, controlled walk through the store. Just hanging out, just like on an average weekday. You know, you've gone to the store with your partner, your family, whoever you're out at the store with. You're just relaxing, joking, walking through the aisles, trotting, passing by people that you'll never ever run into again, wondering how in the fuck do I live in an area that has, you know, X, Y, and Z amount of people. Who are these people? What do you do? What are you doing? You ever have that feeling? Like, I know I've talked about Sonder on the channel before, but do you ever just kind of take a step back and think about how many people actually exist at any given time on planet Earth? And, like, how improbable it is to run into even every different archetype of person in the world. Like, there are just so many fucking people, you know? It's crazy shit to think about. It's a absolute mind bender for me. I like to do that every once in a while and just get extremely uncomfortable thinking about the scale of the world, itself. Alright, let's do this. Go ahead and craft this up. We'll use this to get our health up. We'll have to have a bite to eat. It does seem... we can store these 9s in this KP31 drum just to free up some space for us. There we go. Alright, that put us back at 100. We'll move this over and move this up. And now we got space to put our stuff. Cool. Cool. Right. Well, it's shaping up to be a bit of a bust here. Shaping up to be a bit of a bust indeed. I'm not going to bother checking upstairs, I don't think. I'll look at these lockers. But we're not going to find anything upstairs that we didn't find down here. We could take this 9x18. That's very good. Alright, I'm gonna drink something. Drink a goose juice. Oh yeah, very good. Alright, let's take all of these wares to the gunsmith and see if he's interested. See if we can make a steal of a deal. It's funny that we'd find a bucket here. I'm going to chew both these gums real quick. Get our mental health back up to 100. It worries me when that shit starts dropping. I know it's not like, you know, there are consequences, and I know it's really easy to get it up. In terms of, you know, we could eat food, smoke a pack of cigarettes, whatever it happens to be. Chew gum. Use a deodorant, spray deodorant, use our wipes, fucking chew on coffee beans, whatever it happens to be to get that stat up. It is definitely not high on my priority, but once we hit insanity, what does insanity do to us? We lose 1 health per 10 seconds. Oh, okay. So it's the same stuff as starvation or anything else. I didn't know if we had like a... Do you guys remember during our Cryophere playthrough when we encountered those like floating Kayako-looking entities, the Oniro-looking entities in the sewer and underground, and they have like a baby that bursts out of their stomach when you get too close that like stabs you. They force you to turn your gun on yourself. I didn't know if that would be something Vostok pursued. Are we going the... Yeah, we're going the right way. There's only one way to go, unfortunately. We have to take the long way. We have to take the long way indeed. We don't have a plate in either, so we are vulnerable. Vulnerable indeed. This wide open pitch, abandoned. Let's see by the number of stands how many people used to come here. Dropped him. Shooter high, maybe? No, that's the gym. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Ah, yes, okay. God damn it. Alright, that's 3 dead. Alright. I'm gonna push up. Just check these corpses very quickly. Lighten these fuckers up. Indeed. All right, we're not going to bother stopping at the school. We're just gonna keep on trucking and get back to Outpost, and we'll call it there. All right, safe and sound. Across the Outpost border again. Always on high alert. Always looking for threats. We're gonna try to get rid of all this shit that we picked up, minus our food. We want to hold on to that, but we're gonna try to make a deal with our friend that he just can't refuse. Something outlandish, something unbelievable, like you wouldn't imagine. Another option for food stores is to go to Vostok, which sounds silly, but we can really get, if we only focus on finding food. The problem with doing that is focusing on finding food and not getting distracted by the special crates, and then, you know, going back and forth on what it is exactly that we should be picking up. It's really easy. It's really easy to get distracted. And oftentimes that's part of the fun. That's part of the thrill of the hunt, you know? What are we gonna find today? Are we gonna... Oh, shit, ass, man. Storm's coming in. There is a storm blowing in. I'm gonna unload this real quick and see if we can't make room. These cigars. These will go great. Go great with our trade. Yeah. Weather changes like nobody's fucking business. to the gunsmith we go. This is gonna be our final ability or final day of trade for 10 days. That's really hard to imagine. Our entire economy has been based off of trading up until this point. Scavenging and trading. It's just gonna be bizarre to have everything kind of flipped on its head like that for the time being. Let's get rid of the Killju and the Glock and a Narva. What do you say? Need something that he doesn't value. How about the tourniquet will do. Okay. He's got some 223 for sale.
Noi D-kokkerit ja muut nippelit on ihan jonnin joutavia. Hyvissä vehkeissä pitää olla kuoleman uhka läsnä. Aina. No niin, siitä valmis harrastepaketti nuorelle miehelle.
Okay, we're gonna do something real quick, and that's called play the motherfucking system. So what we're gonna do is run inside and run back out, and this right here is where we're going to make all of those last minute decisions. We can even go ahead and make a Killju since we have the ingredients to do so. I'm going to go ahead and just put this back here. Sugar and yeast, water lock, 3 of these guys, and a bucket. That is the recipe for Killju. Start input. Hell yeah. Solid. I didn't realize we didn't need a heat source to make coffee. What's that all about? How do we make coffee then? Coffee master, mess kit, coffee filter, and water to make brewed coffee. We're gonna have to do that. Gonna have to start utilizing our recipes. Granted we're given the ability to. I would love to find an airdrop. We still have yet to find a single fucking airdrop. That's insane. Not one airdrop. But we've killed Punisher twice. And ran into him 4 times. Alright, let's do this back and forth nonsense. Since we're not gonna have the option to do this for quite some time. Let's get everything that we want. Make sure we get everything that we desire.
Kyllähän näillä
Okay.
alkuun pääsee.
That was a good trade. More grenades. More grenades for sure.
Noi D-kokkerit ja muut nippelit on ihan jonnin joutavia. Hyvissä vehkeissä pitää olla kuoleman uhka läsnä. Aina.
Okay, I'm really not interested.
Näkemiin.
let's take a step back once more, and then we'll come back and see what they've got. We may repeat this several times over. I'm actually kind of half tempted to get rid of the Car 21 in my hands. It's just not exactly my favorite. We do have two 308 variants of this. I don't know. Part of it feels wrong. Like I said, I am partial to keeping our weapons. At least some of them, you know. These fucking police helmets are dog shit. Absolute dog water. We're gonna have to fix this eventually. We'll take all these. See if we can't sell them. See if we can't get something. Take our broken plate. All right, that works for me.
Kättä pidempää. No sitten tulit
Alright.
oikeaan paikkaan.
He's got another frag, more 308, another magazine. We could trade almost perfect.
No
Oh,
niin, siitä
Look at
valmis
that.
harrastepaketti nuorelle miehelle.
perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Ei muuta kuin...
All right, once more. Once more. Just see if we can't get rid of all of our tobacco products and our KP31 drum. If so, this is a fantastic trade cycle, you know. This is exactly what I was waiting for. So I am relinquishing a little bit of control in turning over this 308. We have two. The odds of us using it are low, for, you know, just to be frank. So this is going to suit us much better to have. Much better indeed. All right. I'll make that deal.
Pannaanko lahjapaperiin vai meneekö sellaisena? Ei muuta kuin...
All right, gang. That's exactly what we were waiting on, and this is it. We're on our own from just about here on forward. We have 10 days of total silence, and then we've got an encounter after another 10 days where we've got a transmission to watch, and we're gonna get this set up nice for us to watch it together. I am actually really nervous regarding the regarding this transmission, what's going to be on it, and it'll be my first time seeing this transmission. Now, you all know, if you've been following, that I have watched all of the lure drops that Auntie has put out. Got a hell of a lot of mess kits, don't we? I just love them. I love the way they look. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I've watched all the lore drops Auntie's put out, and I am familiar with that transmission, the woman's voice over the line, talking about the shield, you know, how Finland acted as the shield in this really kind of how do you say this, coercion system, essentially, where they were you know, kind of told that they were protecting the world, but they were being used rather to further like a warmongering style agenda. I am extremely interested to see more, hear more, etc., etc. But just doing some light organizing here. Putting shit every which way. Finding homes for things. This all needs redone. Actually, I'm going to do this with you folks here. Just the ammo, though. Ammo and stuff. We did get some additional food, which is good. We're going to have to get more. Always going to have to get more. Okay. Have we tried to do this before and it didn't work for that reason? Let's do this instead. We'll take all the ammo and push it down. Right? And then we'll start. So, standing mags, followed by is there anything we have 3 of that you see? No, not really. Alright, so we'll just do standing mags, RK mags, followed by AK mags, followed by AK-12 mags, followed by MP5 mags, followed by M78 magazines, followed by 308s for the car, followed by car 5.56 pattern magazines, followed by the Dragonov SVD, followed by these guys, ending with the hell you say, oh my god, the VSS magazine. There we go. We'll get all this over here. Perfect. 223s. 308. Get everything nice and organized. It's going to make my brain feel warm and fuzzy. I'll put all the special ammo up here. Do that. 7.62 falls into the special ammo category. All right, and then that is perfect. It's like AT&T raising the bar. That's a lame joke. We'll put our batteries down here in the corner and eat some pineapples so that we don't die. So that we don't die of dehydration. I am quite the happy bean here, and also quite the nervous bean about moving forward. I'm gonna try to push those nerves down and stay optimistic for the future and what the future brings. And we'll have to see what's coming next, because I honestly have no idea. That is a concerning and exciting promise. Look at this. Got Got a cassette tape. Put this in our bed. Cassette player and cassette tape. Definitely deserves a spot. I don't really mind how it is like that. Oh, well, I'm sleeping. Oh, shit. Well, this is it. This is time for our big boy pants. Slept for 7 hours. It is day 30. Holy shit. No more traders, gang. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, this is the start of the this is the start of our 10 days of solitude. And I am beyond thrilled to present this to you folks. As always, I love Road to Vostok. It's definitely my favorite game right now. And I'm just eating this shit up. So we may do like a little organization episode where we kind of set stuff up, have some fun doing so. We have so much additional space. All these deep freezers need more stuff. So we have got to do some big food runs coming up. We've got all these different weapon systems available to us. There is plenty of ammo to go around, plenty of weapon systems to utilize and experiment with. So we're just gonna keep having fun. This is a beautiful rifle, man. I wish I liked it more. I don't know why I'm just not enjoying it as much. It's just not the 416. That's what it is. But I am enjoying, and I will see you folks coming up tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, games you want me to play, videos you want me to make, please let me know down below in the comment section. The comment section is the best way to get a hold of me. I read every comment. If you want to play Road to Vostok for yourself and enjoy the joys, the simple pleasures of organization, relaxation, and maintaining a shelter, then please go show Auntie some love and pick up the game. It's $20. It's $20, and it is more than a complete early access project. It is it's fantastic. Seriously, it's provided me with a ton of joy. The replayability is off the charts. Right now, it's in that stage where you can't really just do or be whoever you want to be. I suppose you could, but I mean, you see what we're doing. So please go check it out if you have any interest in things like this. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.